नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका के न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। इज क्रिएटिंग ऑब्स्टिकल्स इन फेयर ईडी प्रूव टीएमसी पॉलिटिकल एजेंडा बीजेपी डिस्क्राइबिंग वेस्ट बंगाल चीफ मिनिस्टर ममता Banerjee allegation of Vedanta politics on ED summons to her nephew and TMC leader Abhishek Banerjee has baseless. The BJP wondered whether creating obstacles in free and fair proof is part of the political agenda of the ruling party in the state. Banerjee denounced the summons sent by the Enforcement Directorate to Abhishek, the TNC MP from Diamond Harbour, as an attempt to browbeat a young leader. Will the ED and Central Bureau of Investigation take permission from the Chief Minister and Abhishek Banerjee before summoning TMC leaders accused in various graft cases? The TMC tries to malign a party by accusing us for Vedanta politics when proof agencies summon their leaders. The CBI and ED are independent agencies. Is creating obstacles in free and fair proof part of TMC political agenda when its leaders are summoned by ED and the CBI? BJP state spokesperson Samik Bhattacharya said, reacting to the allegation of Vedanta politics over the TMC not getting permission to hold protest in New Delhi. He said Mamata Banerjee party should not speak about democratic demonstration. Political Vedanta, Mamata Banerjee after Abhishek summoned by proof agency ED. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on Monday said that the Trinamool Congress leader Abhishek Banerjee being summoned by the Enforcement Directorate on Wednesday was a political Vedanta. This is a political Vedanta. It should not be done. Today one government is in power, another government will come into power tomorrow. Banerjee said at a press conference today. They were unnecessarily harassing Abhishek Banerjee. They want to make trouble for youth leaders, she added. He pointed out that the date coincides with the first meeting of the Coordination Committee of the Opposition Bloc India, which is scheduled to take place in Delhi. Taking a dig at Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Abhishek Banerjee wrote on X, first meet of India's coordination COM is on 13 September in Delhi, where I am a member, but at the rate DIR ED connectivity conveniently served me a notice just now to appear before THM them on the very same day. One can't help but marvel at the timidity and vacuousness of the 56-inch chest model SIC. Notably, Banerjee had earlier been summoned by the ED several times in connection with a cattle smuggling case. Vijay Shankar Sharma to raise stake in Paytm. Vijay Shankar Sharma, biggest digital payments company, said he will look to raise his stake as Paytm approaches profitability. There is never a day that I would not buy more equity in Paytm, Mr. Sharma said last week. The single largest shareholder of Paytm is now an Indian, that is myself, and I believe this is definitely a key milestone. Mr. Sharma became the biggest investor in Paytm, officially called 197 Communications, after he acquired shares from China's Ant Group. According to a recent disclosure, Mr. Sharma holds 19.42% of the company, replacing Antifin, which now owns 9.9% as the top stakeholder. Paytm headquarters on the outskirts of New Delhi will continue to build its Paytm business, including credit offerings, as it inches closer to profitability, Mr. Sharma said. The company, which also counts SoftBank Group among its backers, said in February it had achieved operating profitability before the cost of its employee stock ownership plan. Morocco earthquake death toll rises to 2497. The death toll from Morocco devastating earthquake has risen to 2497. The Interior Ministry said on Monday as search and rescue efforts continue. Another 2476 people were injured, the ministry said, updating a previous toll of 2122 deaths and 2400 wounded. Moroccan soldiers and 8 teams in truck and helicopters battled Monday to reach remote mountain towards town devastated by a monstrous earthquake that killed more than 2400 people, with survivors desperate for help to find loved ones fear trapped under the rubble. Moroccan officials have so far accepted government offered aid from just 4 countries: Spain, Qatar, Britain and United Arab Emirates, and some foreign aid teams said they were awaiting permission to deploy. Morocco Interior Ministry says officials want to avoid a lack of coordination that would be counterproductive. The United Nations estimates that 3 lakh people were affected by Friday night magnitude 6.8 quake made more dangerous by its relatively shallow depth. Monsoon 2023 long dry spells in August lead to crop failure in western Odisha. Rain departure during August in monsoon 2023 has led to crop failure in western Odisha. Long dry spells have led to water deficiency in many blocks and workers are expected to start migrating for work earlier this year. Many have already been approached by labor brokers to work in brick kilns in other states. Manjulalata Baitaru, a single mother of 2 in Sinjar village in Sinapalli block, Odisha, cultivated about 8 quintals of paddy from her 50 decimal or over 2000 square meter of lowland last year. This year the field looks grey with dried paddy crops. Nilambar Maji, another resident of the village, grew 50 quintals of paddy last year on 3 acres. और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.